Welcome viewers. Let's start with some breaking news that's coming in on the broadcast in connection to the One Nation, One Poll. The Law Commission's report is ready. In fact, as per sources, the ministry has accepted most of the suggestions. The panel will be submitting its report to the Law Ministry, and the Law panel, in fact, from what we understand, has favored One Nation, One Poll rollout starting 2029. As per sources, it will, of course, ensure that the state polls are in sync with the 2029 Lok Sabha polls. Remember, this was, of course, a high-level committee that was preparing a report on One Nation, One Poll, which, in fact, will ensure that there will be simultaneous elections across the nation. Harish joins us live on the broadcast to help us understand more on this. Harish, this will, of course, significantly transform the polling mechanism in India. Earlier, we had understood that the Commission had also sought suggestions from 6 national parties and 33 state parties. And now looks like the report is ready and the ministry has accepted most of the suggestions.
Yes, in fact, on a recommendation from the Law Ministry, after holding consultation with all the stakeholders like the bureaucracy, political parties, experts and academicians and the general public, in fact, the Law Ministry has the Law Commission's report on the One Nation, One Poll is ready and it will be submitted to the Law Ministry anytime soon, maybe today, in fact tomorrow or day after. And as per my sources, another committee, that is the Kovind panel, formed by the government, has also accepted several, most of these recommendations put forward by this Law Commission. The Law Commission report, according to my sources, is, in fact, recommends rollout of One Nation, One Poll from 2029 and not from 2024, saying that a lot of work needs to be carried out, like amendments in the Constitution and also Representation of People's Act. In the Constitution, the panel has recommended addition of one extra chapter in the chapter 15, which talks about elections, one chapter on One Nation, One Poll, that is simultaneous poll, and there will be 3 sub chapters in it, like sustainability of simultaneous elections and common electoral roll. It envisages a common synchronized election for Lok Sabha, State Assembly and also corporation and panchayat level 4-tier elections. It will be massive. It will be implemented. And also, as far as the framework of the elections is concerned, it suggests preponement or postponement of assembly sessions, tenure of assembly of various states to synchronize it with the 2029 Lok Sabha elections. And the Law Commission has also said why the One Nation, One Poll is beneficial is that it will save a lot of public funds, number one. Number two, it will ease the responsibility on state administration and security forces. It will help the government to focus on implementation of various plans, and also it will help the government to focus on developmental measures rather than a constant electioneering. So these are the advantages which the Law Commission has found in One Nation, One Poll theory, and all this will be submitted very soon to Law Ministry, according to my sources. And remember, the Law Commission had held widespread consultation with a series of bureaucrats, senior politicians from political parties, and also gave their representation before the Kovind panel, which was constituted by the government, which is also looking into the feasibility of One Nation, One Poll. So as of now, the biggest takeaway is that Law Commission in its report will give a go-ahead to the proposal. In fact, the idea, it will endorse the view that it will say that it supports One Nation, One Poll, and its rollout is in fact recommended from 2029 and not 2024, as a lot of work needs to be done. As I said, like the amendments in the Constitution, Representation of People's Act, and addition of one chapter in chapter 15 of the Constitution to deal exclusively with simultaneous polls, that is synchronized polls, that is One Nation, One Poll. Back to you, Ashish.
Right, Harish, a big scoop that coming in based on the Law Commission's report, which now you're saying is ready. And of course, the major recommendations that are coming in, one of the biggest is the fact that this should be rolled out starting 2029, and enough time should be given to both the judiciary and also the legislative part of the government to ensure that the necessary amendments are made to ensure that this is rolled out effectively. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast there with all those details. Shifting